Good morning, Cedar River Otters. Today is Wednesday. It is September 15th. Here are your daily announcements, starting with it's kind of rainy outside, so when you go out to recess today, please bring your jacket if you have one. But a reminder about jackets outside. Sometimes you get a little warm, or you decide that you don't need it. You take it off, you forget it, you go back to class. We are asking, because there's so many kiddos outside, we've had a few lost looking for things, that if you are going to the lost and found, that you do it during your own recess time. And for teachers to not send kids to the lost and found unless it's one during your recess time or at the end of the day when there are no other students out there, say 3:10 to 3:40. Most of the time, our recess pairs have gathered up all of those lost items, put them in one organized spot so that students are not just wandering around looking for things while the other students are playing, or sometimes students tend to quit looking and join in on the fun at recess, and so they are late getting back to class. So again, thank you for helping with that little bit of dilemma with students wandering around the building. Let's see, speaking of students wandering around the building, we have still some issues with our restrooms. And so I'm going to show you a picture that was forwarded to me by one of our custodians here, Mr. Lonnie, and let's see what we can think about what's wrong with it. Okay, friends, do you notice what might be wrong with this restroom picture? Can you see what Mr. Lonnie might be talking about? What do you think you can do to help this? How can you be a leader and ask your friends what they can do? Did any of you say there's toilet paper on the floor? Did any of you notice the paper towels or such? What can you do? Well, we definitely know that we have the rules of 2, right? 2 minutes in the bathroom, throw our garbage into the garbage can, 2 points. And so I know that you are going to help our custodian. We have Mrs. Carroll, we have Mr. Lonnie, we have all of our custodians here. We don't want them to have to pick up all of those things. We're going to do our part to be a community contributor. So what else do I have? I have an introduction for you, Mrs. Huerta. All right, friends, this is Mrs. Huerta. She teaches 1st grade. Here she is with her husband at a Mariners game. She's a big sports fan, as you can see. She went to Central Washington University, played some fast pitch, and her 3 dogs, Luna, Nova, and Astro. They are huskies, and I know she is a big, big dog lover. So if you see her, say hi. All right, friends, we've had some great successes this week already. Our buses are leaving on time. They're arriving on time. Our pickup is going faster. You know your student numbers for pickup. You recognize your car. Things are really, really looking up. And so now I'm going to read some Otter Paws. All right, this is one of my favorite parts of my day. You'll see all the Otter Paws that have been turned in, and I'm going to pull some out. Actually, I pulled some out already to read. I want to give a few reminders. So when you turn in an Otter Paw, when I choose them, if you don't fill in the comments what you did, I usually won't read them out loud because I want to be able to be specific and share that information with everyone. So let's see, I have one to Claire in Mrs. D's class for making a good decision with the pencil challenge. I have one to Jamie and Miss Oliphant for making a good decision and building reading stamina. One to Kiki and Miss Kalb for showing respect and keeping your desk area neat. I went to Brady and Miss Turian for showing respect, and when your neighbor told you that you had dropped something on the floor, you told him thank you. Went to Jackson Miss Turian for making a good decision and using twistable pencils responsibly. Went to Calvin and Miss Nickel, making a good decision by getting ready quickly. Went to Savannah and Miss Nixich, making a good decision and staying seated at a level 0. Went to Nandini and Miss Osborne for making a good decision and having an organized space. Lots of them about having clean, neat desk areas. Went to Gabriella and Miss Nixich for showing respect and getting your work done. I'm reading lots of them today. Went to Heba and Miss Dressler for making a good decision and showing kindness. Also to Odin and Miss Dressler for making a good decision and showing kindness. Went to Cammie and Mrs. Yount's class for showing respect and holding the door. And 1 to Bradley and Miss Huizenga for making a good decision and staying focused during reading. And 1 to Gabriel and Mrs. Kaub for solving a problem and trying a new challenge. I think that's what it says, a new challenge. So for those of you who I called today, you will find your prize in your teacher's box sometime this week. Remember that just getting recognized is wonderful. I hope that you are getting the opportunity to have an Otter Paw. Turn those in. But we also have other pieces of recognition. This one's for a whole class. And sometimes if someone fills it out, they'll give it to the teacher. Sometimes it's turned into me to read, and I'm going to read this one. It was to all of 5th grade from Mrs. Nickel for following the O3s and walking from lunch to recess with a 0 voice and showing incredible respect. So thank you to our 5th graders and for being noticed from Mrs. Nickel for that. And let's see here, what else do we have? We have a couple more days this week, so I hope that you make it a great day. I will see you here on Friday. Let's do a little Seahawks fun. I hope that you have your Blue Friday or your favorite sports team. I know that you might not be a Seahawks fan, but you might like someone else. I know that we have teachers in our building who are big football fans of other teams. So show your spirit. And also thank you to our parents for driving slowly in our parking lot and to our students for waiting for an adult signal before you get out of your car so that we can make sure that it's a safe time to exit your car so it's not moving or we're not directing traffic forward, and for just really being ready to start the day when you pull in to see a river each and every day. Until Friday, make it a great day. You can turn to your teacher for the Pledge of Allegiance, and I will see you here Friday. As always, it's a great day to be alive.